You wanted to talk?
Ryder, I need your help with something.
I get a feeling this is something big.
Yeah, it is. One of our botanists' heart called up in a panic. A colony transport has been stolen.
It's a transport. Can't you just replace it?
It's not the transport. It's what's on it. Our seed vault. One of a kind. Without that vault, things get complicated. Krogan children need the nutrients in those plants to survive. Even one clutch of babies hatch before we get the stuff synthesized. The effects would be permanent.
So what do you need from me?
I'm gonna find those thieves and get the vault back. Be nice to have you along.
Aren't the transports protected by passcodes? And how do you steal anything from a Krogan?
First thing Hark checked. Looks like some old authorization codes weren't erased. He was working in the transport and stepped out for 2 seconds. The thieves walked right in and flew off.
Of course I'm in. Whatever you need.
I knew I could count on you. Hark's waiting for us at the colony on Elaaden. He's tracking down the transport beacon. He'll have the location ready for us on arrival.
Good. We'll find the transport track. Don't worry.
I'll hold you to that, Ryder. Hey. Thanks. I owe you one.
I'm not worried. You're good for it.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
Sam, send Callow the nav point provided by our Krogan contact. Drac, we're landing on Elaaden to rendezvous with Jorgal Strux.
On my way.
Where is this meeting place exactly?
Called the Paradise. Middle of nowhere as far as I can tell.
Paradise is different for a Krogan.
Remnant starship? No.
Only 41% exposed. I will gather what information I can, Pathfinder.
Who lives here besides the Krogan?
Scavengers with nothing to lose. Criminals chucked out of Kadara.
Gonna be interesting.
Beautiful, isn't it? I remember the first time I saw this place, I thought, wow, this is home. I wasn't the only one.
Tried the flop house. They shot at me.
Hey, I recognize your insignia. Your Nexus, right? A Pathfinder. Kent Halsey, Nexus Security.
Must be a reason you're here. Is there a problem?
Not with the Nexus. This is a personal matter. My sister Isabel fell in with the wrong people. She joined the rebellion and was exiled to Kadara. Somehow, she pissed off enough people to end up in this hellhole.
You're security and your sister's a troublemaker. Puts you in an awkward situation.
I don't care about that. I'm here to find her. I know she can't come back to the Nexus, but we can start over on Kadara, together.
You'd give up your life for her?
Izzy's the only family I have. I'd do anything for her. The problem is, I underestimated this planet. I don't have a vehicle or a way to survive the heat. I'm stuck before I've even started.
Don't worry. I can track Isabel down for you.
I hoped you'd say that. I think the salvager from Kadara has info on her. She wouldn't give me anything, but maybe you can get her talking.
Almost croaked out there. What are you looking at?
To be honest, I'm curious about what's going on here.
What's going on is none of your damn business. Keep walking, or I'm gonna shoot out your knees.
I thought the rule was no guns.
That won't protect you outside the gates. If you see me there, you better run.
Pathfinder, is it necessary to engage with this individual? I don't see how it helps our cause.
Right. Let's just back away slowly, guys.
About time.
Ryder, I heard that little exchange. I don't understand it. They screened every initiative applicant. How did so many of them end up violent and unstable?
You think something's up?
That's what I want to find out. Can you scan the scavengers here in the Paradise and transmit the data to me? And, you know, be discreet. Wow. Be careful around that one, Ryder. Got it. I'll add it to my databanks.
Think you're tough? Wait till you meet me.
Get out of my face. I swear I'll kill you.
That one didn't work.
I'll
Try
kill
someone
you
else.
first.
He's not lying. Saw him kill a girl over Modi Rat.
Got it.
Again. Swear I'll kill you.
Axios and his gang think they're tough. Heart.
Gonna get him.
What I wouldn't give for a little nighttime.
Welcome, welcome. Come this way. Follow me.
Not a scavenger rider.
That's a fancy ship, all right?
It's a fair exchange.
Why? Because you say it is?
Partly. I wouldn't be in business if I was fair.
That one didn't
If you
work.
don't
Try
trade
someone
so, I'll
else.
Trade somewhere else.
Okay, I will.
Nice duds. Better watch your back. There's probably already a dozen people planning to kill you for them.
Good to know. I'll keep that in mind.
Just trying to help. So, what else can I do for you?
What do you do on this planet? Why are you here?
Why? Trying to find out where my claim is?
No, relax.
I do the same as anyone else here. Try not to get killed.
You know a Krogan named Strux?
Nope. But Krogan are hard to miss. Look around.
Where do you live? Where do you sleep?
There's a flop house not far from here. There's always shelter. Maybe even a bed, if someone died that day.
We're done.
Suit yourself.
Not a scavenger rider.
Step off. Not allowed back here. Welcome to the paradise.
Thanks?
So, what do you think?
What do you mean, what do I think?
I mean, look around! No guns, no blood, no violence. Outside the gates, you're on your own, but in here, you're safe. Anyone violates the peace, they have to answer to me.
Being able to maintain control here must be difficult.
These people need me. They need what I sell, so they behave, or they're out. Now what can I get you? How can I help? Just let me know.
I'm supposed to meet a Krogan here named Strux.
Look around. If my customers have names, I don't know them. It's better that way.
You have a pretty good attitude for a place like this.
I've got nothing to complain about. I'm rich and no one messes with me. Most powerful woman on Elaaden.
Yeah?
I don't mean to brag, but absolutely.
What else is here?
I'm a businesswoman, not a tour guide, but I'll tell you what I know if it suits me.
You get along with the Krogan?
Everyone comes to Elaaden with the dream of leaving, except me and the Krogan. They built their colony into a sinkhole. Smart. Keeps it cool enough for them, I guess.
They have their own water?
Unfortunately for them, no. But Mordor and I get along well, so far.
Who lives on this planet?
Desperate folks, mostly. Misfits, some. Those that can't get along in the regular world. Or people willing to make a profit off that desperation.
Like you?
Careful, sweetheart. You want to keep me on your good side. There's a place they call the Flop House, eastish of here. Den of murder and misery. You should pay it a call.
What can you tell me about that derelict ship?
Ah, you came here to get killed, did ya? Scavengers are trying to pull it apart, is all I know. I don't go near their claims. They shoot on sight.
What can I buy?
I don't know. What do you have to trade? Mostly I sell water, but you should go out to the tanks if you want that.
Is there anywhere else on the planet to, I don't know, find water?
Not really. And if I don't like the look of you or you get on my bad side, then no water for you.
Think I'll stick out?
Like water in the desert. My boss and Nia picked up on you from the second you landed.
What's your boss like?
She gave me a job and a place to live. I'm grateful to her for that.
But?
She's not easy on your kind. I've seen her deny them water based on nothing but her mood. She didn't live on Kadara like I did. All she's seen is the exiles on Elaaden. It's enough to turn anyone against outsiders. But I don't like seeing people suffer. Even exiles.
So you work for the water merchant?
I designed the filtration systems. Now I keep them from breaking down in the heat.
You're an engineer.
Of sorts. On Kadara, I designed defense systems for the settlements. Specialized in hidden traps to use in the dark. I can't continue that work here.
Why?
The sun never goes down on Elaaden. No nighttime. Just constant blazing daylight. It's why the Paradise does so well. Water isn't the only commodity. We have shade.
How do you end up here?
Same as anyone. I was desperate. Ran up a debt on Kadara and needed to escape. I have to say life isn't bad here. I move between the Paradise and New Tuchanka, keeping the water tanks running. Sometimes I even go to the flop house to buy extra parts from the scavengers. They respect me there. Still, I miss the exciting stuff. Felt like I was making a difference when I built defense systems.
I should get going.
Careful out there.
There are reasons. Well, look at you. I'm good at reading people. Want me to guess who you are?
Shoot.
A Pathfinder.
Impressive.
How do you know?
I cheated. I run salvage to Kadara. Word travels fast there. Should hear what the collective is saying about you.
Well, now I'm curious.
I won't repeat it, for your sake.
What's your take on Elaaden?
If the worm or the gang leaders don't kill you, the heat in Ataraxia will. I don't know how anyone can live here.
Somehow, they make it work.
Barely. At least once a trip, an escaped slave or ex-cultist tries to bribe me for a ride out of here. Except the Krogan. I've seen New Tuchanka. We'd all be lucky to have a setup like theirs.
You said you run salvage to Kadara? How does that work?
The scavengers come from Hell's Promise to sell me their scraps. I pay them next to nothing.
Charming. Then what?
I haul my loot to Kadara and sell to the merchants. Sloane takes her cut, naturally, but mostly I make a killing. Sometimes I even buy water from Nia and sell it at a premium in the flop house. It's a solid life.
If you say so. You must deal with the scavengers a lot.
No more than I have to. Slavery, cannibalism, gang leader worship. It's enough to make my skin crawl.
I plan to keep my distance.
Smart. But it's not just the gang leaders. The ones in the Paradise are dangerous too. This is supposed to be a neutral zone, but I don't trust the scavengers to follow the rules.
Got info on someone named Isabel Halsey?
What am I, your personal database?
You have info? I want it. Talk.
I don't know anything. I only heard her name mentioned. A group came through here to sell me that day's salvage. They said something like, Isabel's time is limited.
Is that it?
I don't get caught up in scavenger business. Bad for longevity. But if you want to find these guys, I have their nav point. Here.
Ever work with a guy named Reyes?
Reyes? He's one of my buyers, actually. You know him?
Used to. Know where he is?
Haven't heard from him in a while, actually. No one has. For all I know, he's living it up on the Nexus.
Take it easy.
Always do. Not a scavenger rider.
What are you looking at?
Nerys got a haul off those creepy alien pillars.
Yeah, pulled the whole thing apart. Wish I got in
That
on
one
that
didn't
deal.
work. Try someone else.
Next time, I'll claim one for myself.
Did I hear you talking about the Remnant?
Dunno. You an eavesdropping snake?
Been breaking it down to sell. Could make a killing from the pieces.
Ryder? You should check that out.
Push off. Push off.
Scrap might take it out of here. You just watch.
Fascinating.
I didn't do it. Didn't do nothing.
Okay, you didn't do anything.
Good. Tell them that when they come.
Weird.
Nice gun. Where'd you get it?
You just watch.
This. Took down a few Asari by the flockhouse.
Good. Hate that uppity scum.
Step off. Not allowed back here.
Are you Jorgal Strux?
Maybe. You who I think you are?
Sarah Ryder, Pathfinder for the Initiative. You asked me to meet you here.
Yeah, I did. Thanks for coming.
Losing the Krogan was a big deal to a lot of us in the Initiative. Some of my best friends are Krogan.
That's right. I didn't want to lead the Nexus, but I needed to support my people and my clan.
So you have problems at the colony?
It's heading to a bad place.
We can't be there anymore.
Morta's become a tyrant.
Did she kick you out?
Hasn't come to that yet, so we're laying low. I want to keep my eye on her. She's planning a strike against the Nexus, that much we know.
Drac trusts Morta, and I trust Drac.
Hearn, Morta's leading the colony for a reason. She's tough, but that's good. You're not there, Drac. Morta is going to rip this colony apart. And then we're all going to die.
You might be underestimating yourselves.
Everyone needs food and water, even Krogan. Morta's rationing. My group thinks the Krogan should make peace with the Nexus.
We all came here with our past and our baggage. With such deep conflicts, peace may be impossible.
Well, there won't be a colony to make peace with if Morta ruins it. You don't believe me? Go to the Krogan colony yourself and see what she's planning. Talk to Ravenar Brink. He's one of us, on the inside.
If the safety of the Nexus is really on the line, I'll go. Better hope she doesn't shoot me on sight.
Yeah, that'd be a bad omen.
Yeah?
Thanks, Ryder.
You messed me up. You're
That
never
should
seeing
be
those
enough.
star charts again.
I'll analyze this and let you know what I
I
find.
have my star charts right here. I'm gonna peel your skin off and feed it to you.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
So, Elaaden. Charming so far. What do we got? Besides the sand.
The Remnant monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world. It also suggests the presence of a vault. Additionally, here is the large derelict remnant ship that we saw as we landed.
Hopefully abandoned.
Scans indicate it is not. The site is active with scavengers and remnant bots. Here, scavengers have taken over an abandoned camp between the two. In this direction, located in one of the planet's sinkholes, is New Tuchanka, the Krogan colony.
Sinkholes. Sounds fun.
Not really. Elaaden is tidally locked to its sister moon and that gas giant above. This side of the moon never cools. Getting trapped in a sinkhole without shelter would mean certain death, as one's blood would boil in 75 seconds.
And on that cheery note, let's head for the climate-controlled paradise of the Nomad.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
And she says no, I meant a guest at the party.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Scavengers set up a dune camp. Stay on guard.
Temperatures exceed the limits of environment suits.
Hey, I guess in the worst case, we can get out and push.
You know you hum when you're aiming?
Works for me, don't knock it.
Wouldn't dream of it. Catchy tune.
Why do you think I hum it?
Ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online. Critical temperatures detected. Seek safety immediately. Resources in this area are limited.
You're approaching the refuge of Dirk Barrett. We are not hostile. Repeat, not hostile. Please do not shoot.
Don't trust everything you hear out here, kid.
Pathfinder, I'm Dirk Barrett. I speak for everyone you see here. Glad you're hearing me out instead of shooting me in the face.
It never really hurts to listen.
I agree. Most of the people who live here don't, as I'm sure you've noticed. They kill anything that moves, including each other. Long-term prospects for survival? Zero. Me? I haven't lost my mind. I don't want to die. Neither do these people. That's why I need your help.
It may not be wise to help a Nexus exile. The Initiative considers you enemies.
What threat am I to the Initiative? Barely hanging on, targeted by the neighbors? We just want a self-sufficient community, able to defend itself and survive without stealing and killing.
So what's your plan?
First, we need to move. This shelter is small and can't be fortified. Another gang has taken over a base about 20 clicks from here. Beautiful setup they don't know how to use. Idiots taking apart the walls for scrap. If you can help us clear them out, I think we'll be good.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Pathfinder. Anything else you need to know, just ask.
You and your crew aren't as violent as the other scavengers here.
From the start, Elaaden was about how much firepower you had. Got firepower, you can take what you want. Resulted in lots of people using their guns to get bigger guns. Eventually, I had to step back and think about what I really wanted out here, and how to get there. Turns out I wasn't the only one.
Why did you come to Elaaden?
Seemed like a good idea at the time? Yeah, I know. Not the smartest move. Kadara bothered some people. Sloane muscling her way into Angara territory. I guess some of us wanted to start with a clean slate. Too bad I got shit on so fast.
If you manage to get a fortified base, what then?
Trade, hopefully. We know the Krogan are out here. Once we're set up, we'll try to make contact. Maybe if we're really successful, the other exiles will come around and join us. I just know that anarchy is unlikely to get us very far. We need people working towards the same goal.
I like your optimism. That's the stuff we need to really make it work out here.
Yeah, well, I'm a romantic at heart. What can I say? I'm not stupid. I know it's not going to be painless. But, as they say, if you're going to die, better die trying.
Nothing else right now. I'll head out.
All right, we'll keep you.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
This heat is unbearable.
I detect a considerable temperature drop in shaded areas.
If you were an Asari commando, you'd be heading for retirement with honors by now.
Ugh. Wait, would I get free booze?
I don't think so.
Ugh.
Bolstering all shields!
Has it gotten even hotter?
Heat index is climbing rapidly. Your body won't stand this for long. I suggest you retreat to a cooler area.
Dinner with anyone, alive or dead? First explorers to the Citadel. You?
Solarian scientist who invented the genophage. Of course, after dinner I'd have to snap his neck and change history. Then you probably wouldn't be here or maybe ever been born. Still, probably worth it.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
We got company.
One's gone.
Ryder, are those scavengers dismantling the remnant tech?
That a problem?
It is if they get their hands on a remnant core. It could become unstable and attract the Scourge.
How do we stop it?
Beats me.
Pathfinder, I could modify your Omni tool to disable the cores and prevent them from reacting.
Do it. Let's go fix this.
Life support at 100%. Pathfinder, I detect scavenger interference at additional remnant sites.
Never make it easy for me. Let's go to those other sites. Nice work.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
You know the drill. Go find those cores.
Where was your greatest victory, Harper?
My commander...
Pathfinder, there is still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable the cores. Pathfinder, there is still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable the cores. mining zone has been depleted.
How do you choose your scouts? Volunteers, or do you recruit?
Both. Young'uns will hear about what I'm doing, hunt me down, and if I like the look of them, I sign them up.
The look of them?
Why? It's not a beauty contest. If you look like it took a shuttle to the face, but you're still walking, I want you.
I detect above normal temperatures. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support at 100%.
Ahead. Scavengers dug into the sand.
So, Morta's still pissed off at the Nexus. You'll want to be careful around her, kid.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
They're Krogan. They can live anywhere.
That sounds like trouble already.
Heat levels increasing. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Where did you fight in the Krogan rebellions?
Hard to believe with my youthful good looks, I know.
No one came out of that war looking good.
Just the Asari, they tend to keep their hands clean.
I detect above normal temperatures. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Life support is back online. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
What now, Harper?
Just trying to imagine you with a little toddler Kesh hand in hand.
Imagine her clinging to my head, shrieking like a gutted engine. You'll get a clearer picture.
I detect above normal temperatures.
Hostiles ahead!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. High temperature alert. Do not proceed. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Give yourself a break, Harper. No one's worth making yourself miserable, especially Sarissa.
I should toss out every one of her damn battle manuals.
Don't you dare. If those manuals made you this kind of fighter, it'd be criminal to toss them.
Thanks, Drac.
Critical temperatures detected. Seek safety immediately. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Next kid is yours, Drac. Won't help your people, but
I'll take that shot.
take as many as you need.
Life support at 100%. The ambient temperature is normal. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further. Pathfinder, this remnant site may have defense systems. This remnant site has defenses in place, Pathfinder.
Remnant, stay on guard.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Life support at 100%. Pathfinder, someone is attempting to access your comm unit. Should I patch it through?
Go ahead.
Hello, you're a Pathfinder, right? I recognize your receiver ID. I need help.
Pathfinder, there is still a risk of the scavengers damaging remnant cores. I suggest using your Omni tool to disable the cores. High temperature alert. Do not proceed.
enabled.
The ambient temperature is normal.
I need support!
Heat levels increasing.
Eyes on Remnant.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Shield boost enabled.
I detect above normal temperatures.
Shield
Life
boost
support is
enabled.
stable.
Watch out, Remnant. Remnant here.
Pathfinder, I am picking up unusual readings at the final site. Energy levels are higher than normal.
The cores are already unstable. You need to hurry, Ryder.
Target down.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
Oh, good. You heard me. I was starting to think I'd have to walk back to that rundown shack they call a landing zone.
What are you doing out here?
I'm a scientist from the Nexus. I've been surveying Elaaden's geography for several weeks now. And now I'm stranded on this hellhole.
Tell me what I can do to help you.
Glad you asked. A few days ago, my shuttle overheated and died. Then I ran out of water. After 2 days without a drop, I got desperate. Ended up trading a part from my ship to some scavengers. Once the delirium subsided, I realized my mistake. Turns out I sold them my thruster, which you need to fly.
Can't you just get the thruster back?
Oh, I tried. Went to their camp. They laughed at me and said a deal's a deal. But you're a Pathfinder. Maybe you can talk some sense into them. Get that part back.
I'll have that thruster for you in no time.
Helpful and efficient. I like that. I'll give you the nav point for their camp. Be ready. They're a prickly bunch.
Are you studying the sinkholes here?
I'm trying to figure out what causes them.
Any luck?
My scans show a high concentration of calcium carbonate deep below us, high enough to create pockets of brittle rock. These pockets break down and collapse, and it causes a chain reaction all the way to the surface. Incidentally, that would also account for all this sand.
Have you learned anything useful about Elaaden?
That depends on what you consider useful.
Try me.
Well, I assume you know Elaaden receives constant sunlight. There is no nighttime. But I've found evidence of a rare temperature dip, which means the planet experiences an occasional eclipse. Can you imagine? Constant blazing sun for years, then a week of night. It must be jarring.
Good luck out there.
Hark's waiting for us at Vorn's greenhouse. He'll have more info on where the transport was taken.
Got it.
killer. A tough one. I like it.
This appears to be the thrust catalyzer from Nora's ship.
Finally. Let's get it back to her.
Heat levels increasing. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Levels increasing. Critical temperatures detected. Seek safety immediately. Pathfinder, I detect a dip in temperature ahead. The scavengers have set a dune camp.
Yes?
I got your ship's thruster back. Well, catalyzer. Same thing.
Seriously? I wasn't sure you'd pull it off.
Your work helps the colonization efforts. Least I could do.
Glad somebody appreciates me. Well, I'll install this and be on my way. I've got a lot of planet to cover.
Be careful out there.
Right. I hadn't thought of that. Thanks for the rescue, Pathfinder.
Okay, now just... Uh-oh.
Ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Heat levels increasing.
Cores are safe. You dodged a big one, Ryder. Thank you.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. I detect above normal temperatures. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support is stable. I detect above normal temperatures. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Activating automated forward station deployment. Mine. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Temperatures exceed the limits of environment suits.
Almost spotted.
Life support systems are in peril.
We're all clear.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Nice work.
Resources in this area are limited. The ambient temperature is normal. Heat levels increasing.
flanked.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Better to live for myself than to see this place go the same way as Tachanka. Don't be
Move along. No outsiders.
She's with me, human pathfinder. Drac. It's been a while.
Jorgel Strux sent me. I'm supposed to talk with Morda.
So now Strux is friends with the Nexus. Traitor.
Think I'm a traitor too. Shut it, Breck.
Don't make me headbutt you. I absolutely will.
Tougher than you look. All right, go ahead.
I'll spread the word so Morda knows you're here. Good.
Pathfinder must think she's pretty tough to just stroll in here.
Wonder how long she'd last in a real fight.
You realize we can hear
You hear Galrak and his team try to fight the worm? Epic battle. Soft, squishy human like you should probably steer clear of the wild life out there.
You said something about a worm.
Not a worm. The worm. Huge. Invincible. You can't miss it. It pops out of the dunes from time to time. Plows down everything in its path.
As if this planet wasn't deadly enough.
Good news is, it doesn't attack us. It doesn't seem to care about us at all. Just stay out of its way. It'll barrel right through you, tear you to pieces.
Thanks for the heads up.
It was an accident. The terminal with Dr. O'Keefe.
Just cleaned my armor and it's already dusty.
Been out of the Sea of Adoration? Just stick around. See how it plays out here.
No promises.
Went out hunting. If you head out worm hunting, let me know. I'll plan your funeral.
You Revener Brank? Struck sent me. He said that you...
Yes. Find me later near the fighting pit.
Hey, Nexus. I'm the one you talk to around here.
Are you Morda?
I'm Nakmor Morda, Overlord of the Krogan in Helios.
Overlord?
Drac, Kesh said you had a new job.
She didn't tell me you did.
And you're the celebrated Pathfinder from the Hyperion, found at last.
I'm Ryder.
This is thrilling. I've never stood so close to a Pathfinder before. Mostly because the Krogan never got one. Welcome to New Tuchanka.
I understand you and your people are pissed off.
Humans were welcomed into the Citadel Council with open arms, while the Krogan endured centuries of oppression. You have no idea. Your understanding only makes me mad.
Okay, gotcha. Loud and clear.
Why are you here, Pathfinder? To see what a successful colony looks like.
I work for the Initiative, and we paid your way here. You left us, so leave us alone. Any Krogan action against the Nexus will be considered a war crime, or murder.
Murder? Human, have you ever seen a Krogan stillbirth? Get out of my face before I smash it.
A pleasure catching up with the new Krogan hierarchy. See you soon.
Morta's a hard ass, but that surprised even me. Not good.
Yeah? Maybe.
She didn't even flinch when you mentioned action against the Nexus.
Let's talk to Brank before we freak out.
Drac, you old wreck. Swing by when you ain't so busy playing.
I don't
hero.
sell Rincol to humans. Matter of principle.
Sure thing, Crot. I have stories, let me tell you.
What's it like living out here?
It's no paradise, but it's easier than Tachanka. Back home, stepping outside during a nuclear wind could tear the plate from your skull.
What's Rincol?
Krogan alcohol. Like drinking a live grenade. I distill it myself. Strongest in the galaxy.
That's impressive.
Not really. I'm the only distiller in the galaxy.
Remind me to stock up.
What made you pick up and come to Helios?
I was sick of living on a dead planet, watching my people tear each other apart. Hitching a ride on the Nexus was a chance to start over.
But you left the Nexus.
And built this. Best decision the Krogan ever made. Just wish it was on better terms. Not wise to burn bridges out here.
What was it like, traveling on the Nexus?
Don't know. I remember Solarians packing us into cryo. Some of us needed a double hit to fall asleep. Then, nothing. Suddenly we were here. You want to know more, ask Barrack. Says he woke up mid-journey and lived 50 years alone on the Nexus.
He has to be lying.
Probably. Good story, though.
What do you have against selling Rincol to humans?
Spent too much time babysitting humans who think they can stomach it. Fact is, you can't. Maybe it won't kill you, but it'll leave me a mess to clean up.
I bet I could handle it.
Typical.
That's all for now.
Back to it.
Ryder, this is Grot, an old friend. Practically built this whole place. Don't let the fact that he's Earth not bother you. We can't help it.
What do you think of the colony? Pretty great, huh?
When you said colony, I didn't think you meant this. Why didn't you tell me, Drac?
Wasn't sure about you at first. Had to take some precautions.
It's... rustic?
That's what we're going for. Rustic.
I'm guessing you have questions.
There's a lot of prefab materials here, and shuttles.
Some of it was gear we had stored away on the Nexus.
The rest we sort of stole when we left. Not like anyone was gonna stop us.
How long has the colony been here?
Since we left the Nexus. After the mutiny.
Just like that? Leave the Nexus, start a colony?
We're Krogan, kid. We can live anywhere.
Could have parked our tails on a volcano and handled it just fine.
The plants here, where'd they come from?
Ever since the clan got here, Vorn and his assistant have been working hard on the greenhouse.
We built him and Hark some pretty fancy digs. Lights and everything.
New Tachanka's plants grow way better than the ones back home. Way less radiation.
You seem at home here, Drac.
And you're not getting any younger. Ever think of retiring?
The day you dig my grave, old-timer.
Sad honor that'll be.
How do you know Drac?
We mined together back when our quads had barely dropped.
Now I just can't seem to get rid of him.
I'll talk to you later.
Got the orders from Morda. We're cutting water rations again. I don't like this. It won't take much more. For now, we do what he says.
Varka, listen to yourself.
I know what I saw. Did that worm think I wouldn't notice? It's my squad, not Gren's, and I'll be damned if I let them take orders from him.
What do you want me to do?
Handle it, Kortik, or I will.
Half the time, I feel like I'm the only one holding this colony together.
Trouble?
Varka and Gren fought together back home, side by side, but always in competition. Made them stronger. Now they have no enemies to fight, so they're fighting each other. I can see the tension building, colonists taking sides. This is how clan wars start.
Sounds like all they need is something to shoot.
That's exactly what they need. Best way to stop this feud is to perform a rite of union.
Which is?
Shove them into a ring with a beast. Make them fight as a team. Defeating a common foe creates a powerful bond. Krogan don't take that lightly. Help me perform the rite, and we can hold this colony together.
How am I supposed to help with the rite?
For one, they need something to fight.
I hope you don't mean me.
No, but I do need you to help me drive a beast into the arena. Shamans make a special lure for this. Should help subdue it.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
Good. Set this lure out in the wilds to attract a fiend. The beast might be feisty at first, so stay on your toes. I'll keep Varka and Gren from each other's throats till you get back. Good luck.
Better to live for myself than to see this place go the same way as Tachanka.
Don't be stupid. Morta will find her way.
I'd love to take down the worm.
Don't be...
So you're the human Pathfinder. You look different from the pictures I saw.
You probably saw pictures of my dad.
Your dad? You replaced him as Pathfinder?
It's a long story.
Haven't really kept up with Nexus news. Enough trouble to occupy me here.
Scavengers?
Amongst other things. You seen the flophouse yet? That's where they get together. 80% shacks, 100% trouble. I'll give you the nav point so you can avoid it. Or not, as you choose.
Have you had much trouble with the scavengers at the colony?
Not yet. They're not that stupid. A bunch of squishies against 100-odd Krogan? Give it a little time. Resources run low, they'll get desperate, and who knows?
Tell me more about the Flophouse.
It's a loose collection of shelters where some scavenger gangs gather. They knock each other around, drink, and then when they're all riled up, run raids. And if you get close when they're hungry, well, that's how I lost a liver and gained a limp.
Thanks. This information will come in handy.
Just trying to help. Be careful out there, Pathfinder.
Should have known more would take over. Feel like we can finally relax.
Pathfinder, when you travel, do you meet many Angara?
Sometimes.
Have you met one named Lieta?
I don't think so. Why?
She was a salvager, made runs to Elaaden all the time. When she landed, she would always stop here first. We climbed the dunes together, took in the view, talked for hours. Lieta had a hard time in this heat, so I said I'd make her a cryo bracelet.
Were you two... you know...
We were friends. At least I thought so. One day she just stopped coming. I don't know where she is, if I'll ever see her again.
I could track her down for you. Make sure she's okay.
Salvager at the Paradise might know something.
I would like that. If you find her, will you give her the cryo bracelet? Tell her she can use it to visit me again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
You seem... different from...
My father called me a Solarian in a Krogan body. Supposed to be an insult. Joke's on him, though. I like Solarians.
What are you doing up here?
Looking. Back home we didn't have time.
Is life that different here?
It was all about survival. Here, of course, the older ones still think they have to fight. Maybe it's just in their blood.
They'll come around.
Sounds like Helios was an easy choice for you.
New galaxy, new life. Not interested. I almost didn't want to be packed into cryo for the journey.
Would have been pretty lonely.
Never been bothered by loneliness. The views would have been worth it.
I should get going.
This time things will be different. Barter station, gently used ship parts, gear, weapons, food. Nice weather, isn't it? Too hot. I'd kill for some Thousand sauce.
Dr. Okir's important work can't... hello. I noticed you were listening. Is it because you're a fan of the Krogan genius, Dr. Okir? I'm frantic because a terminal with all his research was accidentally sold to a junker.
No? Maybe.
His work regarding Krogan physiology and the genophage was advanced.
Anyway, it's encrypted, but it...
I can give you a nav point and the name of the scavenger I accidentally sold it to.
You talk about Dr. O'Keefe like I should know who that is.
Dr. O'Keefe was on the leading edge of Krogan genetics, and possibly...
And not using the slow genetic mutation approach the Initiative has invested in.
I had a collection of his research. I hope to cure the genophage in the colony.
Send me the nav point and the terminal identification.
Done. I hope it's still on the planet. The Junker was aggressive.
Been out of the Sea of Ataraxia? Pretty wild out there.
I don't care if they're hungry. They'll fight
Sorry, Pathfinder. No outsiders in the family quarters.
Come on. We have to try, at least.
You're setting yourself up for...
Hey, Nexus, back me up.
Not a cure.
Barely.
It's our duty to populate the colony with strong, not more offspring. Am I right?
Have you tried having kids before?
Of course. Before the journey and after and...
Doesn't hurt.
It's easy for you to say. Your children don't die in their eggs.
This is a new life for the Krogan. Anything can happen.
Pathfinder's right. We've actually...
Let's continue this discussion later.
Want to double your creds? Double your creds with the blood threshers? Got your winning ticket right here. So, you in?
All right. I'll take my chances. Ravenor Brank.
Quiet. Anyone tells Morda I'm talking to you and I'm kicked out.
Spit out what you know and I'll take it from there.
Okay, okay. I said quiet, not rude.
What?
Did you see the crashed ship as you landed? Morda's after the drive core.
She can't activate it. It's remnant.
What are you talking about? She's building a bomb.
With the drive core as a power source. Sam?
Dangerous to those handling it, but, in the end, very possible.
Demolition teams have been busting down walls for months, battling those robots and scavengers. Lots here want peace with the Nexus. If Morda gets that drive core, boom, it's over. Now get away from me. Thanks, Break.
Did that Krogan just call me rude? Seriously? A Krogan?
Is that your takeaway from that conversation?
No, I know. Let's go see about that drive core.
Blood thresher. Win the day again. Can't change your mind. You know, I got that audio myself. Knocked it out, tackled it. No, they didn't work. At least the scavengers have attacked. Place the world's better.
Drac, sir, you're here.
Settle down a second, Ark.
Sorry, this is just more excitement. I tracked the stolen transport to one of Elaaden's moons. You need to take your ship. Nothing we've got has stealth.
How did they steal the transport?
I had the security system off while I was transferred. They snuck in. Morda thinks Vorn took transport for a sample.
If she finds out what really happened,
I know. Thank you so much for helping me.
Let's go.
My coordinates should drop you just close enough to...
What do we want?
A group of Nexus exiles.
Nexus exile.
We made a lot of... Guess
keep our visit a surprise as long as possible?
Until we shoot them all. Right, Ryder?
Yes, Drac. Until we shoot them all.
This place is a dump.
Shoddy security.
They should be embarrassed. They don't even have a lookout on the back door.
Most people wouldn't complain.
Be nice to have some kind of challenge. It's the least they could do, making us come all the way out here to kick their sorry asses.
Over there. Guessing that's the colony's transport.
Yeah, that's it. The seed vault better still be on board.
And if it's not?
I'd tear this place and everyone in it apart until we find it.
It's a plan.
This place is a dump.
Told you so. These guys are barely worth the ammo. In my sleep.
They're probably just warming up.
Yeah, but will they get it together before I die of boredom?
Sam, can you clear up that comm signal?
Around! We got a problem! Get it together! Stop them!
Wait, did I hear a roll?
Yeah! You think Spender's involved?
It'd explain how they got the codes to the transport. Aron, we're gonna have a friendly little chat, you and I.
Holding a grudge.
I'll teach him a thing or two about how to hold it. About time they got organized.
You get way too happy when people shoot at you. A lot of interference down here.
Find your quads yet?
Stay down!
How about you learn to aim first?
Giving shield assist!
You can do better than that.
Set it up, knock them down. This is just sad. You have no idea what you're in for. Shield boost enabled. I'm getting better at this.
Says you. Stop hiding and fight, you quadless bastards!
Someone's on the emergency comms.
Worry about it when we're not being shot at.
have a clue what they've gotten themselves into.
Giving shield assist. Over there. I see a path on the other side.
They're falling back to the building.
Like that's gonna help.
Hello? Can you hear me out there?
I know that voice. It's our botanist, Vorn.
Pathfinder, Drac, it's you. No wonder the pirates said they need reinforcements.
Why are you here?
I was on the ship doing inventory when the pirates stole it. It happened so fast I couldn't warn anyone.
Right, quit messing around and get down here.
I would, but I had to lock myself in one of the containers to keep them away. Pretty sure they want me dead right now.
Of course they're warming up for liftoff. Huh. We don't have time for this.
Guess they figured out why we're here.
We can't let them get away. Colony's doomed without the vault on that transport.
They're hunkering down over there.
Transport or Vorn? We've got to make a move here.
Oh. Ah!
You know what the colony needs. Just point us in the right direction and we'll get things done.
We need the seed vault, but it's useless without the kid.
Then we go get him.
Vorn, we're headed your way.
That doesn't look so steady.
It'll hold.
Pathfinder, if you don't make it in time, could you give Cash my love, please?
Don't be stupid. Of course we'll make it in. Wait, what did you just say?
Ow. I said love.
10,000 credits for Krogan, dead or alive. I don't care what you have to do, stop them.
Back in my day, Krogan asked for permission before they went in and started courting. They didn't just hop into things without Tyrone! Get over here so we can talk.
I don't think so, Krogan. Stealing a transport was just step one. We're gonna destroy everything you care about.
There's only one thing getting destroyed here today, and that's you. And this place. And also your boss. And probably your entire crew. So a lot of things are getting destroyed here, actually, and all of them are yours. We find Vorn, then the transport, then I deal with the rope.
You never mentioned Vorn before.
Clan botanist. Kid's real good at making things grow. But he has no survival instincts at all. Miracle he made it to adulthood.
far, it's not doing much.
This place really is falling apart.
So long as it doesn't fall apart while we're in it.
Vorn's comm signal is up there.
I'm in the container on the right. Wait, my right. Your left.
Over here.
Hi, guys.
Let's go.
Watch out!
No!
That could have gotten you killed.
It was a reflex. But it's okay, I'm fine.
What were you thinking? Why would you do something like that?
He was going to shoot you.
The colony can survive just fine without me. But without you and what's in your full head, there's no future for our people.
You're always talking like you're expendable, but you're not. We need you. You're not just some old soldier. We know what we lost because you lived it. I need to get some stuff before we go. You talk to him.
You do tend to get a little reckless in combat when things get personal.
I won't let anything happen to my clan, Ryder.
You won't be much good to them if you're dead.
Quads, not you too. We don't have time for this. We have a transport to get.
I'm ready to go.
You stay right here. I'm not telling Kesh you died like an idiot. Yeah, this'll do.
Incoming!
Hi.
Drac, the seed vault is still on the transport. I hit the locks before they caught it.
30,000 credits.
Thank you, sir.
Why aren't they dead yet?
Don't get too cocky. You still got caught.
Yes, sir.
You done yet?
More incoming!
Looks like a mech suit.
Look.
There's the transport! Vorn, override the controls and keep the docking clamps shut! We'll cover you!
Okay!
Hard to get a good shot in this rain.
Transport still there?
For now.
I think they're letting up.
Tanner, we killed them all.
Looks like we spoke too soon.
Finally, something I can sink my rounds into.
Looks like every pirate brought their friends.
They weren't all broken.
They will be soon. Where were they hiding you?
Giving shield assist.
One down.
Bolstering all shields.
All that's left now is a room. Over here, guys.
Looks like we're done here.
Don't move.
You,
I'm taking this transport.
You're going to get yourself killed if you do this.
Like I'm not dead the moment that crazy old Krogan gets his hands on me.
I'm not the one you need to worry about right now.
Why is Vorn...
I'll just wait. Oh my god.
Wait, don't come any closer. It'll affect anyone who isn't Krogan. It's pretty strong stuff.
Time to take out the trash.
My first live specimen test. Doesn't last long, but it sure works fast.
You wouldn't dare! You're just bluffing!
Did you really just say that?
No, wait! No, don't let me go!
Your call. We can get to Spender on our own.
I know things! You can't do this!
I can do whatever I want to do.
Well, that's that.
Let's get this transport back to where it belongs.
You're not expendable, Drake.
We are not having this conversation.
I don't know. No harm in hearing him out.
I hate you all. Let me be old and cranky in peace already. New Tuchanka coming up. Thanks for helping me get the colony transport back, Ryder. Of all the stupid things.
That's life on the frontier for you.
At least we don't have to worry about a roan anymore.
He looked pretty taken care of down there, yeah?
He sure did. I can't wait to nail Spender to the wall.
Sooner or later, we'll take him down. Just like a roan.
Hopefully sooner. I have plans for him. Oh, listen to me, Ryder. You've been around me long enough to realize this. The fact is, I'm a relic, a symbol of the past, when Krogan were bent on destroying themselves. Fighting, killing, it's all I know. For my clan, for Kesh to have a real future, maybe it's best I'm not part of it.
Fighting is pretty useful out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
So, the old man still has some use, you think? Just remember who you're encouraging.